Hello and welcome to Totally Accurate Battlegrounds, and you probably read the title, so I'm just going to get straight on with the video. I'm going to be going through the epic blessings because there's the most of them, and well, there's only a couple of things that don't come in epic, so it makes sense for me to go through all the epic ones, right? And we're going to start over here with Epic Battle Cry. I have a gun. I can fire the gun. That's fairly normal. But if I turn on the battle cry, and then I fire my gun, you see, it doesn't go anywhere. It fires faster, because, as it says here, you get plus 50% fire rate, plus 80% weapon handling, and it has a 25-second cooldown, and you say your catchphrase to trigger the effect. Now, of course, I'm in the shooting range, so catchphrases don't work, but that's what it's supposed to do. Then Bloodlust, I'm just not going to bother picking it up, because it's fairly simple. It's, well, percent for this one. The other ones are worse. Well, that one's better. But it's just extra HP for every kill you have. And the cardio, plus 2 health point regen per meter when moving. Now, that is simply moving. This does not have to be running. This does not have to be even cycling. It works when in cars, when you're flying after using launch pads. And that can be quite powerful, because if you have some good cardio and you jump in a car and drive around a bit, you can heal. You use a launch pad and you just magically go up to full health again. So cardio is actually surprisingly good. Charge is another thing like Battle Cry. Let's not have them both at once. Charge gives you 150% movement speed and has a 20-second cooldown. So I can just, this is running. I'm going to actually charge. This is how fast we go. Very, very speedy. I'm going to run the other way, because otherwise I'll have to run at normal speed the whole way back. And also the circle seems to deplete before it actually finishes its thing. Let's charge. Then we have dash. Dash is this. So I'm running along. I can run. But if I tap sprint, then I get a sudden burst of speed. Personally, I don't like dash, because I keep using it accidentally. Like, I just want to run normally, but I keep doing it because, as you might be able to hear, might be a bit quiet, it plays a car horn whenever you use it, which can give away your location. And, well, I end up using it when I don't want to. Also, for some reason, Healing Words seems to have a charge that it's busy cooling, well, it's using its cooldown. Anyway, so let me just damage myself a bit. That was a little more than I intended to do, but it's fine. That could have gone really badly. But I can just say, I can use my Healing Words, and it heals me 50 health. That's not a massive amount, but it has 20-second cooldowns, so that's not great, but you can just use it to heal you, I guess. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on like teammates and stuff, so you know, it's only personal, but it can be useful. And then we have health. Health is simple. Health gives you more health. It of course makes this bar at the bottom wider, which sometimes means that if I also say get the legendary health, it goes a little bit too wide. I'm pretty sure if you have like the Bloodlust or something, some pretty good Bloodlust and a bunch of kills, you could probably make the white bar go off the screen. Then we have Ice. Ice, as it says, is bullets slow targets movement. That's all it really does. You shoot them with ice, they move slower. Jump, plus 4 extra jump. That's not jump height, that I jump normally. It just means that when I'm in the air, I get 4 more jumps in the air, which is kind of weird and kind of looks like you're hacking a bit. And then we got Lit Beats. Lit Beats is one of those ones where if you don't know how to use it, then it is negative, but if you know how to use it, then it's great. So I'm going to use this because, well, it's pretty much the thing for snipers. So as you can see, we get some lit beats and a nice red circle to tell you when the beats are. Now if you fire off beat, you see it hits the floor. I shoot on beat. I'm trying to shoot off beat. There you go, it hits the floor in front of you. I'm trying to shoot off beat and it's actually hard to shoot off beat. Yes, so as you can see, if you shoot off beat, it just falls the floor. If you do it on beat though, it fires normally, and unfortunately for some reason, doesn't work on target dummies. But what it should do is, it's all of the lit beats say minus 97% projectile speed when shooting off beat, but the amount of fire damage it does depends on what kind of beats it is. So the epic lit beats gives you plus 35% fire damage, which is pretty nice. So if I just get one of these guys and shoot on beat, there you go. So you see I did that starting damage to it, and then it just took a bunch more damage. So I'll just dispose of it. There we go. And get another one. You can see that again. It works like that. Next one, poison. Poison, fairly simple. Can't remember the works on target damage. I should probably take off the lit beats. I take off the lit beats. Right, there we go. Okay, that also does not work on target damage. So I shoot it, and then it takes. It's like lit beats, but significantly less. It also lasts longer, and it also will not actually kill an enemy. So if I shoot it a few times, it's poisoned. Its health is going down, down, and down, and down, and down. But it stops at a very sliver of health, because poison doesn't actually kill enemies, it simply takes them down to 1 health. So of course you will actually have to finish them off. Then we have recycling. So if I have a gun, and I fire some bullets out of the gun, and then I reload the gun, I get some health. Now the more, it says 25% health point heal on full reload, so if it's a partial reload I get part of that. Now of course you could just mag dump and then do it, or you can do the nice cheaty inventory trick. So if you pick up a gun in your inventory, it will empty it, so if you're swapping it, it doesn't keep your guns loaded. But you don't actually have to swap it, you can simply put it back where it is and it still empties the gun. And then you can reload it and heal. And you can do this a lot. You can just do this frequently. So if you have a fast reloading gun, you can heal a lot of health with the recycling. We're now 54 health. 79. 100. Yes, with the epic one you can do it pretty quickly. But you can just sort of cheese it a bit. So we have epic regen. It's just a bit of regen every second. So it says 3 health regen, I believe that's every second. It also gives you plus a certain amount of healing item speed, so that's bandages and medkits, which for some reason don't exist in the shooting range. And then we have relax. Relax is a similar sort of thing. It's plus 15 health point regen while lying down. Yes, that means if you press the prone button you heal. It also has an aura radius, which means you can heal your friends with it. You can see it heals a lot faster, but while I'm lying down, I can't use a sight, I can't do anything useful really, I can't run, I can't jump. That puts me out of that mode, but you can heal your friends with this one a bit as well, so that's pretty nice. There's shield. Now, shield is plus, well, not plus, 150 health point shield, 8-second cooldown. It has a cooldown, basically you get, if you get damaged, this will soak up some of that damage, and then have to recharge, which is interesting. I don't, the lower level shields are pretty bad. Oh, and then we have small. Small is, as it suggests, makes you small. Now, for some reason, the gun you are holding scales with the size you are, but the guns on your back don't. So now it looks like I have an absolutely massive PPSH, or a massive M14. But when you're small, you run slower. If you have extra health and that makes you bigger, you will run faster. Because that's how the game works. It actually does some strange calculations. Then there's speed. Speed is simple. Speed makes you move faster, as you could probably guess. And then we have spray, and spray is got buffed fairly recently to be better, because previously all spray did was give you the fire rate. So as you see, it gives you 60% fire rate, but now what it also does is it has some stuff it nicked from weapon mastery, like the mag size and the reload speed. So it does those as well. So I can in fact reload my gun and go and now I'm on 110 ammo, and if I go here it says 110 out of 71. This also would then work pretty well in conjunction with recycling, because now I can do this. Reload. Just spam reload it. And of course it increases the fire rate, so I can go. It's filled with bullets. It fires so fast. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Never mind, I can reload it really quickly. Yes, so spray is perhaps one of the best blessings now. At least one of the ones you see fairly commonly. I mean, you see common spray quite often. And we have Stormcall. Stormcall is some ways good and some ways bad, because you press your catchphrase and you get a nice aura around you, and everything inside it takes damage. For some reason it's not working on half these dummies. Does it not work on dummies? Maybe it doesn't work on dummies. Dummies are weird. But it just does damage to everything in a radius around you, including your friends. This also means, because you can say your catchphrase when you're downed, you can also do it when you're downed. I just get one of these guys, maybe it'll work on this. There you go. So you see it does damage and strikes them with lightning, just for good measure. I can use it again. And there we go. Oh, may have slightly been katanaed, but it's fine because it died. The next one we have here is Epic Storm. Storm is sort of similar to Stormcall in one of its effects. So I can shoot this guy, and then we get this nice circle around it, and if I fill up the circle, then it will get some lightning. So let's just... There you go, you saw some lightning. There was one of those in the Stormcall thing as well. Let's do a really dumb thing of doing this. So you see we get some lightning, we get some lightning, we get some nice lightning. We're going to get killed. Time to throw a healing grenade because I'm going to get stabbed by a giant samurai. Can you please come around the corner? Not that fast. Giant samurais are very fast. So we get some more lightning strike, more lightning strike. Yes, we just strike everything with lightning. The lightning just does damage. As it says here, plus 30% lightning strike chance per bullet. That is in fact plus 30% lightning strike chance. So all the lightning from all the different types of storm does the same amount of damage, it just happens faster, basically. The hunt is like Bloodlust, but with speed. There should so be one of those for jumps as well. Vampire, very simple, just lifesteal, plus 30 lifesteal. Not quite sure what it means by 30. That's 25%, and the legendary one says 50%, and that says 30. Game, I've found a bug. And then we have Weapon Mastery, which does minus 50% recoil and plus 2% accuracy. Used to also do fire rate and mag... No, not fire rate. Used to do mag size and the other thing. Reload speed. That was probably a bit overpowered. So now I can just shoot this dummy and just... This is me not moving my mouse at all. Doesn't go upward very fast. But also I can probably get him from farther away because I've got the accuracy. I can't... This thing is just slightly too tall. So yes, I can go build your bullets as well. And you... Nice. Did it all in one mag as well. Then we have some more interesting ones. So we have Epic Words of Justice. Now the recharge on this one is surprisingly fast. What it does is I shoot something and a nice big sword goes thud. So of course you can just use this and I can go shoot you. Big sword go thud. And I can then recharge it again and use it again. So basically I don't even actually have to hit them. And of course I can hit them if I want. If I hit them then it goes thud literally on the dead thing. There we go, we just get loads of kills with it. Words of Justice, this is pretty nice. It also means, oh no, I've missed. Never mind, I killed them anyway. Well, that one. This one survived. Not anymore, it didn't. So Words of Justice is useful unless you're in close range with someone, because the range on it is insane. And then we have the Epic Blessing of Rare Insight. Hey look, it's another bug. It says see enemies through walls at close range, see enemies' health. Which is... yes, I guess. So if I shoot one of these, you see this box around it, and the health bar. That is basically what Insight does. For some reason, you see that on these guys. There we go. When they respawn, you can see that they have these nice... They have those boxes around them. It normally says the player's name, health, has a health bar, and a box around them, which you can see from pretty much any distance. So this means you can see how much health people have. This blessing is, again, awfully like hacking. Now, it also has the ability to see enemies through walls. So if I just get this guy, it's only at close range. But if it's going to get stuck there, you can see, I can see this like outline of where it is if I'm close enough to it. So I know where it is. It's slightly laggy always apparently. But you can see enemies through walls, which is very useful. I also see the dead body, I think, sometimes. Yeah, I see the dead body and down players, which is not the most useful, but it does that anyway. Then we have, let's do the assassin. The assassin means all your guns have a mag size of 1. That doesn't seem very useful, but it also means that your bullets deal 1 damage, which again is not particularly helpful, but your bullets deal 200 damage over 10 seconds. So again, I'm going to need one of these guys for it. So I shoot it. Never mind, I have a mag size of 1. I shoot it, and you see it does a bit of damage, and it goes down. It just keeps going down. Just keeps going down. But you see, it is technically poison, and so that means that it actually works in the stupid way of it leaves it on 1 health, and apparently these grenades work on that. That is what I was trying to do. But what I wanted to demonstrate is if I shoot it with this, and it gets down to its 1 health, and then say the enemy tries to heal themselves, well, they can't because it's doing far more damage than the healing item is doing, until it runs off and runs out, and then they actually get to heal. But that's pretty much the only advantage of it. Other than that, it's a bit annoying that it leaves them 1 health. You might as well just use a high-powered gun and just kill them anyway. Also, only good on snipers. Trying to do it on anything else is just annoying. And we have Mad Mechanic, and the Mad Mechanic is an amazing thing, because although it has -20 health, you throw 3 grenades instead of 1. This does not mean that you use 3 grenades, usually you have 987 of them, and I throw these and I have 996, except the fact that I threw 3 grenades. Oh look, I can throw 3 grenades. Bam! Much big boom. This is, of course, insanely useful with some grenades, like, say, orbital strike grenades, because you can throw a lot of orbital strike, or with stun grenades, because you can make someone's screen so bright. So bright. Also, healing grenades, it works. Let me just show you why it is perhaps not the best of ideas to use it all the time. Here is some frame rate drops. My frame rate went bad. But with orbital strike grenades, it's amazing. It is a stupid blessing, and oh, that was weird. And other than the fact that it gives you -20% health, it is pretty cool. Like, if you find it, you keep it because it's that rare. So, well, that's all the epic blessings, but there is a couple of blessings that don't actually come in epic, and surprisingly, they're not legendary. They are rare. First one being rare airstrike. Now, I don't know whether it actually works in the shooting range because, well, I've never tried it before. But you go on the map, and you go and you shove a marker somewhere. And then a plane flies over, and the plane drops some bombs. You can see a nice little circle there, and it goes boom. Now you see, you're not particularly likely to hit someone with that because trying to snipe someone from the map doesn't work very well, because I guess it is quite hard to know exact locations on the map because some things don't quite appear as they perhaps should. But you can get kills with it. A good thing is that it's doing is good at, like, making people run away, because you see, like, the circle. If it could please go faster, I would show you again, but you can see a sort of circle of glowing dots, and from this circle of glowing dots you can work out where it's going to land, so people run away from it, and that can be quite useful. Bomb there. You see this circle of flashy dots. It's quite a big circle actually, and then it goes boom, and the plane, you see, flies from the direction of where you are in relation to it. So if I strike over the plane will come overhead from this way and go over that way. This does mean that if you're trying to bomb something that's downhill from you, you might accidentally find that the bombs, because of course the bombs come at a nice angle, and you might find that they in fact hit the thing you're on, not where they're supposed to go. So use with caution and not at close distances, because using at close distances will get you killed. Then the other rare one is, I've lost it, where is it? Here. Rare pull. Now, again, I can't remember if this works on target dummies. So if I shoot the target dummy, okay, it doesn't work on target dummies. Of course it doesn't work on target dummies. So we can just spawn one of these, and then I shoot it. And you see it's being dragged towards me. Quite fast, actually. And occasionally, I guess, this could be useful. So you just go, and then it goes dragged towards me. And, I mean, yeah, if your enemy has a Jarl axe, that's probably not a great idea. But if you have a Jarl axe, then it can be quite good. It's also quite good at just making it really hard for your enemies to shoot them, because if your enemy's trying to shoot at you, and you are simply moving them around the whole time, they will probably find it harder to get a good shot on you, because you're just not in their sights the whole time. But that is going to be it for this video, so thank you for watching, don't get distracted, go subscribe now, and until next time, goodbye.